I mean, for the most part, I mean, we got a lot of good looks, particularly off the offensive rebounds. It was the turnovers that we had in the fourth. I think we scored 2 points in the last 5 minutes of the game. So some of those that were clean looks and, of course, turnovers, so.
Then a record night from the Bulls from the three-point line. They're just getting good looks. How did you see that?
Yeah, I mean, the first half in particular, they just were driving the ball, and then we were collapsing and then just kicking out. They did a great job of making the right play. And we tightened them up for a little while, and then they made a couple late that broke the game for them. So.
Chris, do you view that as just a team that was hot in general, or was it poor rotations and things defensively?
I mean, they certainly were hot, but I think, we had to do a better job of, A, containing the ball, and B, closing out with a little bit more urgency. And I think in the first half in particular, I think we got the game plan wrong, so I'll take responsibility for that. And then, we finally adjusted it and started to look a little bit more like ourselves defensively. But by that time, they had, they had seen all the shots go in, so it's a confident team when it happens. So.
What specifically was slipping in the game plan, or what did you want to see?
It was just, I think we had probably the wrong coverages out there for a bit. So.
It's like Ant's been playing really well. It seems like his shooting numbers have dipped a little bit over the last 2 weeks or so. Is there anything you would chalk that up to, or is it just maybe a little bit of just one of those times right now?
Yeah, probably just one of those times. I mean, people go through it, and Jaden went through it a little while ago. Nas is kind of going through it a little bit at the same time. And there was a lot of good shots I thought to be had. Even to start the game, we got a lot of good looks we didn't make. I thought we generated pretty good looks pretty much all night long. There were some patches where we didn't, but for the most part, I thought we did a good job of generating good looks. And, they just didn't go in. But, again, tonight, to match their shooting, we needed them to go in. So.
And Mike, 19-7, that kind of seems like what he's posting lately. Is this just kind of what you're coming to expect from him and just kind of the group and aggressiveness he has right now?
Yeah, absolutely. Probably should have called his number down the stretch. So,
Chris, they're a big physical team, not just at the 5, but they play physically. When you're going up against that type of team, what does that change, or what do you need to be intentional about? I felt more like they were, kind of